Hey guys, it's Prince Rich with Rich Technology Group, and in today's video I want to talk to you guys about the fact that analog phone service is being discontinued very soon. So approximately about 2 weeks ago, I was on the phone with some of my contacts with some of the analog carriers. For those of you who may or may not know, even though on my videos and on my channel you don't ever see me push analog phone service, A, because it's too overpriced in comparison to voice over IP, and B, it is lacking quite a bit of features like work from home, work remotely, work from anywhere, and infinite expandability and scalability. But I still sell internet service for all of the carriers all across the United States all week long. So I hear things. I hear things on the inside from the powers that be and people in management and so on and so forth. So I was talking to a carrier the other day, and somehow, some way, we were talking about a opportunity that we worked, and the person decided they didn't want to switch to voice over IP and that they wanted to stick with analog. And he made the comment to me, he said, bad move. And I said, why is that a bad move? And he told me straight up, he said, because the analog carriers actually are already talking about discontinuing analog phone service between very soon. When I asked how soon, the answer that I got was, quote, end quote, some carriers such as Windstream, Verizon, AT&T, and there's a handful of other ones that I won't get into right now, actually have a hard cutoff date of when they are going to stop selling analog phone service. When I asked my contact why that their company and all of the others were doing this, it was simple: upkeep. Everybody's moving to voice over IP. Voice over IP is cheaper. Believe it or not, voice over IP is actually cheaper for you as the client or the business buyer, and it is actually more profitable for the actual internet service providers and telecommunications companies because it has far less upkeep and maintenance involved. Cheaper for you to have to own from a business cost standpoint, cheaper for the carriers to operate and maintain. So really, when you look at it from just the general business management, business accounting, or business ownership standpoint, it makes no sense for the carriers to keep analog phone lines anymore. It's more expensive to customers, which means most customers are less inclined to purchase it versus voice over IP or other alternatives. It's more expensive for the service providers to maintain. And let's just be real, it's a dying technology. It doesn't have the mobility of voice over IP. It doesn't have the almost infinite scalability at hardly any cost that voice over IP has. So in short, if you're watching this video and you're thinking, I'm going to switch to analog phone service, or I'm going to upgrade my analog phone system to another analog phone system, I wouldn't do that if I was you, because soon nobody's going to support that because the whole world is moving to voice over IP. And once the big Fortune 500 telecommunications and internet companies stop supporting it, everything else is going to just follow behind it. As a funny example, this is no different than when your big players in the market, such as, say, Dell and Apple, being some of the largest laptop and computer manufacturers out there, when they stopped supporting things like DVDs and CDs built into their stuff, what happened? That means that nobody's using DVDs and CDs anymore, so it means that the market went digital for things like music and videos and things like that. So this is anybody who is watching this video and thinking that you are not on borrowed time with your current analog phone system. This is your wake-up call to let you know that me, somebody who works with hundreds of accounts across the United States, and I'm in pretty well knit with all of the telecommunications and internet service providers, this is me giving you a fair warning that analog is going away soon, and this is the time for you to be looking at switching to voice over IP, or at least start working on the financial and the planning aspects within your business of what switching to voice over IP looks like. Now, I represent all voice over IP service providers in the industry. I can get you better pricing and better quotes and better promotions than you can if you shop the carriers direct. So, Prince Rich with Rich Technology Group, your go-to guy for the best deals on business phone and internet service in the United States. I'll talk to you again in the next video.